Hey folks, this is the last of the Bricktober 2017 Special Edition Limited Exclusive Toys R Us minifigure packs that you can get some locations by just purchasing a certain value of Lego products and then you get this free, and some places you can just walk right in and buy it. The four figures included here are a boxer, a hippie, a cheerleader, and a sailor. Now the boxer's headgear and gloves were pre-existing parts, they already had those, in those exact same colors, and the print is very familiar if you're familiar with the collectible minifigure series. However, this is substantively changed from the original boxer from Collectible Minifigures Series 5 in that they have mirrored the face, so this guy has a different print. You know, it's not the exact same eyebrows that are used there, but most importantly and most obviously they've mirrored the side that has the black eye. And then you see that the print is very similar for the torsos, but they've done a little bit of color swapping, and then for the legs they've got a completely different print going there. No dual molded legs still, but I think it's a cool figure to get, you know, to finally have a full-on official counterpart, you know, an opponent. With the hippie figure, I feel like there's something in the face that is feeling just a little bit washed out. And I think it's because they just have so many colors that are so close in value between the dark tan used for the hair, also the facial hair, and then with the orange tint for the glasses, and even the lime green that's used for the headband here. I feel like those are all pretty close in value. That makes them not stand out too much. And then also he uses the same color for denim, for his, you know, representing denim for his jacket, and also the trousers with no print for the legs there. So, you know, just overall this one doesn't have the pop, I would say, of the original. However, I do like the face, and I think the glasses work out pretty well for him. You see he has the his soul patch going there, possibly it's supposed to be a goatee. I feel like the original one, which was from Series 7, I believe, just had a lot more lively color that made him more interesting looking. But there are some interesting colors, I think, with the new guy. I think that the new one's torso would work out really well if he had a more contrasting pair of trousers and different, maybe just a different color of headband, like something darker, just to stand out a little bit more. I think those two things would have helped him quite a bit. There's what that looks like with the hair removed, so you can see the rest of the print there, and mostly they're just doing color swaps between these two, and I see nothing wrong with that, but it's just what it is. The new cheerleader, I feel, is done pretty perfectly. You know, this one has good contrast, has a good choice of the hair piece. The green colors are new for the whole outfit, and also the pom-poms that have the single green paint application, one for each. And this also does have the printing around the side of the legs, but not dual molded legs. I guess that's one thing that could have been done better if they have a way to do the triple molded legs to fit with the skin band, the yellow part, just in that location right there. I think that would have improved this a slight bit, but just overall, just a very striking looking figure, very collectible, and just kind of grabs the spotlight. This is the fourth cheerleader that we've gotten to date officially from Lego, and the first one came out actually in Series 1 of the collectible minifigures, followed by the red one with the A in Series 8, and then the zombie version came out in Series 14 with the Halloween, you know, monster series. The last one does have the exact same hair piece, the same mold as the newest, but I wouldn't call the new version kind of the pre-zombification version of this. I think they're all supposed to be distinct. I mean, strictly speaking, you've got more similarities between the skirts of the new one and the first one, but then if you look at the top, the way the print is done here and also with the collar, it's more similar between these two, so I think they're just going for different schools. Last but not least, here is a sailor, and this one is very classy and classic looking, very clean, and also pretty familiar. We had a official sailor figure who was done with Collectible Minifigures Series 4, and yes, I have him. And they have mirrored the face once again on this one, and also completely inverted the color scheme for the main torso for this one. And that goes for the front and also the back. So just a straight up inversion between those. They did not switch out the color though for the trousers, which is surprising to me. I think they could have done that as well, but I guess you get a little bit more of a classic look with the preservation of the white trousers on the left. I think both of these look good, but I think the new one probably looks a little bit better just in how he stands out, having more color there. It's just a shame that he doesn't come with an accessory. In all, I think this is a really good set. I feel like some of the non-licensed figure packs have been a little bit disappointing with just rehashes of existing parts kind of mixed up, almost randomized between them. But this once again brings in a bunch of new exclusive prints. There's just a lot of collectability here across the board, I think, and each figure is presented pretty well. I feel like the hippie could have had a little better color choice, especially in the upper half of it, or at least they could have changed out the color of the leg pieces there. But other than that, I think everything here is done pretty nicely, and I'm happy that they put this out. Hopefully more of the packs in the future will be more like this again. So that's it for my look at this one. If you have any thoughts, feel free to leave a comments down below, and I'm going to get to work on my next video, so I'll talk to you again soon.